straight out over the water and head to Watkins.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds perfect.
Okay. Oh gosh, hi.
Hi.
So I just had a pretty incredible flight I wanted to share with you guys. It involves taking off over a light flight helicopter that was running drills, doing some cross-country and commuting on a paramotor, which is always the dream. Enjoying some Hawaii scenery and countryside, as well as launching and landing at a military base with a very short interaction with military police there. So without any further ado, let's get right into it.
I show up to my normal LZ, there's a light flight helicopter there. I figured I'd get set up and get ready to go and wait for them to leave, and this guy rolls up and talks to me.
What's that?
What is your plan?
I'm waiting on you guys.
Yeah, so we'll probably be like an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is just a drill.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I was gonna try to beat you guys off the ground, but you got up pretty quick.
Yeah. We'll mostly be right here in this area.
I'm gonna take off and get out of here.
If you're confident that you can not be anywhere near the helicopter, I'd say go for it. But do not be flying around in this area.
I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna get over here. I'm gonna get out of the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna be actually over by past Makapu.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be there for a couple hours.
Okay, so you can take off, go the opposite direction.
Yeah, I have to launch this way into the wind, but as soon as I launch, I'm out that way and I'm out of here.
If there's any way you could take this whole rig like as far as you can that way, if you're gonna come this way at all?
My launch will be 10 steps.
Okay.
And I'll turn right immediately, get out of y'all's way, if that works.
Copy that. Let me check with the pilot.
All right.
You can launch about 10 steps. Clear the area. Right now?
Yeah. Or as soon as possible.
He said he's gonna head to Makapu, but yeah, he can take off right now if you want to stay on the ground. Copy that. Yeah, so go ahead, take off right now.
Okay.
And then just go straight out over the water and head to Watkins.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds
good.
perfect.
Okay. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
I get off the ground here, cut to the right over the water, give them a wave, and get on my flight to get out of their way and try to clear the area as quick as I can. I go ahead and trim out here in just a second and get on towards where I'm going. My goal for this flight was to get over to the Mahalo Bash, which is essentially a party that the military is putting on at Bellows Air Force Station. It's about a 15-minute flight down the beach, past the Makapu Lighthouse, and so I just cruise in here and enjoy this beautiful Hawaii scenery. So here I am now arriving at Bellows Air Force Station. They have all these cabins set up for folks to rent out and spend the weekend and get a little bit of R&R. Turns out, as I was flying down the coast, I saw they had a flagman out for road construction. I ended up dodging almost an hour and a half of traffic to get here. So what I'm doing now is quickly scoping out the setup here, figuring out where the food trucks and everything are set up, as you can see here in this parking lot. And making sure I'm not missing anything further down the line. I think I've got a pretty good feel for it, as much as I want to land in that giant field right there. Since it is a military installation, if I was to touch down on the property, I'd quickly get arrested. So I'm flying back now, and I'm trying to find where the actual entry control point for the base is. I scoped this out a little bit before, and I know that there's a big dirt parking lot next to it. As long as the wind isn't too bad, it looked like it would be landable, so I'm going back now to feel it out. Looks pretty good, so I set up for a long approach. Misjudge a little bit because the wind is kicking pretty good. It's about 10 to 12 miles an hour here, and I'm worried a little bit about the rotor coming off the trees. Set up for a long final approach here, just clearing the fence. And it turns out the rotor actually isn't too bad here, so I've come in for a pretty gentle landing. I'm always impressed with these Dudek wings and the amount of flare authority they have. Even with a Hadron XX with trim set to 3, I'm able to come in and essentially hover in for a landing. So, super impressed.
Hi.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I'm just gonna walk in if that's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Now this hike in was actually much longer than it looks like from the air. I figured it'd just be a short walk, and ended up being almost 15 to 20 minutes of just hiking. So I'll spare you the majority of that. Long walk, I was pretty gassed. Showed up to the celebration that was happening there, met up with some friends, lined up in front of the food trucks, and had myself some Hawaiian style shaved ice, which is pretty refreshing after sweating it out for that long with 65 pounds on my back. After hanging out for about 2 hours though, I figured it was about time that I'd take my leave. There's a live band playing here, so I wanted to make sure I got out pretty quick so I didn't disrupt anybody more than I had to. Set up near these volleyball courts for a downhill takeoff and tried to make my exit pretty speedy. Still had a decent wind, so it wasn't too bad. Some of the kids at the celebration had approached me on the ground and talked to me about wanting to see it in the air, and I said I would do some ups and downs on the beach to show them what it was like. And there's some adults too that are pretty interested, so I do a couple back and forths here. I go up for one higher altitude pass to do some steeper wing overs. However, acro is not really my thing. This glider's getting pretty close to due for an inspection. And I don't have my reserve with me because it's currently shipped off to get repacked. So I keep these relatively mild, just enough to give a little bit more of a show for the folks for what these things are capable of, since it was almost everybody's first experience with the paramotor here. At this point, I made it a point to start to head back and do some quick rips down the beach. And here, also, you can see me rounding out around the Makapu Lighthouse Point. This is actually a pretty popular spot for paragliders here in Hawaii, and you can typically stay up for hours even with your motor off. However, I'm on a 20-meter Hadron XX, and at the weight that I'm at, it's kind of hard to stay up. On the 22-meter Hadron 3 I've got, though, I stayed up here for 4 or 5 hours with my motor on before. Either way, it's still a beautiful spot. The clarity of the water here in Hawaii never gets old. As I get around the corner here of the Makapu Lighthouse, my GoPro unfortunately died, so I missed my landing, but quick recap, I get on the backside of this mountain, the wind had shifted, and it ended up being a really tossy ride either way. I took a couple wingtip collapses, surprisingly, even from these small things, but the trade winds here in Hawaii can be pretty brutal. Ended up making it touching down relatively safely though, getting packed up and dodging almost 2 hours of total traffic.
Overall, it was a really interesting and unique flight with some fun interactions, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks for watching.